Hey there everybody, Pastor Brian here. How you doing today? It's a beautiful day. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Hey, this is yet another of our videos just to get you thinking about spiritual things in the midst of your week. And I figured let's talk about something fun and uplifting. Let's talk about conflict. Ugh, what a drag. But the reality is that we all experience conflict. Conflict happens in just about any and all of our relationships. It happens in families and marriages and with co-workers. Conflict happens all over the place. In fact, it's Jesus who said, "In this world you will have trouble." Conflict happens. The reality is the Bible actually has tons of examples of it and also gives us some wisdom about it. And just the other day I ran across a story that I want to share with you from the Bible that I think is helpful to us. It's the story of two people in the Old Testament. Their names are Saul and David. And they have a significant conflict. The nature of the conflict is very intense, so much so that David is being hunted by Saul, and Saul actually commits to ending David's life. He wants to find him and kill him. David knows this, so David is on the run. And the Bible tells us a story that in this very dramatic moment, David comes upon Saul, and Saul has his back to David. And here's David's chance to protect himself against Saul and perhaps maybe end Saul's life. So with Saul having his back to him, what's David gonna do? What does he do? He takes a little bit of cloth from Saul's robe. And in that act, he's saying, hey, listen, I could have killed you and you would have never even seen it coming, but instead, I just took this little piece of your robe. I could have done much worse, but I didn't. The Bible then goes on to tell the story that that act on David's part brings complete restoration in that moment to Saul and David. It ends their conflict just with that simple act of some cloth from a robe. Now granted, I know that conflict doesn't always end with just a simple act, but sometimes it does. What if there are steps in the conflicts that you and I are having, and sometimes steps that we can take to maybe bring healing and mends with just a simple act? So can I get you thinking today? What might that look like for you? What simple act could you take that might bring healing in a hurting relationship or a conflicted moment? Maybe it's a hug. Maybe it's a $5 Something's Brewing gift card. Maybe it's coming down and sitting with the person or sitting around them and just checking in. What if the Lord uses that like He used that piece of fabric to bring healing to conflict? Finally, the Bible says it this way: blessed are the peacemakers. Peacemakers. Have a great day.